Okay, let's take a look at $2 worth of Kick-Ass. And I'll show you the internal contents here in a second, something that you should have already owned and which is indispensably useful. Now this is a paper Japanese lantern. As you can see right here, they are collapsible, they don't weigh anything, they're totally portable. I'm going to show you in a couple of videos the 1,000 neat things that you can do with these and why, if you're doing a wedding shoot, or these are actually also very useful for indoor nudes, as I've found. Although I haven't done any recently. Incredibly useful for weddings and indoor nudes, and just they're incredible. These are actually run off RGB LEDs, which can be battery powered. Right now I'm actually running off a wall outlet, but let me show you the neat stuff. Also, by the way, using one of these, one of the neatest shots I did was a semi-nude curled around in a C-shaped fashion around one of these at 1 second time exposure. Very grainy. This is a very gorgeous rim lighting, except from a spherical diffuse lighting on the bed. And this is the stuff that people don't think of. And this is, you know, you think this is a hard setup. It's like, okay, baby, let me turn on the LEDs here, and you curl yourself around it and stay perfectly still while I do about a 1 second exposure. Oh my God, that's so hard to do. Some of the neat stuff that you can do with this, like I said, there's just a string of LEDs inside here. I'll show it to you in a second. It's a strip like this with a remote control. And you got a choice of about, an infinite number of colors. These are, this doesn't weigh anything, by the way. Neither do the LEDs. The LEDs weigh even less than the lantern does. So let me turn it on white, for example. Let me go into flash mode. And using my remote, I can actually change the duration of the flash. Now, how is this useful? You can actually do time exposures and drop down the duration, or actually increase the duration, or switch between colors like this. And you can actually pose people. You'll turn it off a second. One of the neatest things that I've done is I've actually I'll take a shot, and I'll do a facial exposure like this, either a somber face or someone actually holding the sphere like this, and then I'll actually turn it off, and then I'll have him repose over here with a completely different face, and then I'll turn it on with a completely different color. And you can get some really fascinating effects that way. Like I said, you can switch back and forth between colors, increase or decrease the intensity. For longer time exposures, you see here I'm dropping the light down. Bring it back up. These are just $2 paper collapsible Japanese lanterns. Incredibly useful. Now these can run off battery, and like if you get the cord in the shot, I mean, you just edit it out in Photoshop or Lightroom. I'll even use Acorn to edit it out because it's such a simple program for blurring power feed cables towards lighting effects, because I'm all about being lazy and cheap and simple. And of course, nothing is cheaper than this. Let me turn on a couple lights here. Collapsible Japanese lanterns. You can buy like a 5-pack of these for $10. They don't weigh anything. A remote control to go with these. You can get them at Lowe's or Home Depot or eBay. What I have suspended inside this Japanese lantern, and it takes all of about 5 seconds to set it up, is a string of these. You can actually buy, what you get for $24. Some places you get them cheaper, like eBay. And these are RGB LEDs on a silicone impregnated strip, totally weatherproof. Is I'll actually just tape it in a circle, put a piece of tape right around there, and of course there's a power feed that runs off the top here. I've got it running to a wall outlet, but you can actually power these out in the field via battery. But I've just got it hooked to the wall outlet right now, and just suspend this inside the lantern. This weighs about, I don't know, 3/4 of an ounce, less than that. You get 2 strips of these, And your remote, people use these for mood lighting. You see these in bars and other seedy places of ill repute, like strip clubs. Not that I go to strip clubs, let me assure you. And 24 bucks for two of these, and $2 a piece, if not less, depending if you buy 5 of them or not. The Japanese lanterns, they are fragile, however, but at $2 a piece, who gives a damn, right? So that is a neat trick. Let me go on to video number 2 on the Japanese lanterns. I'm going to show you something really neat. Something that's really fascinating for wedding photography and unique portraiture. And you'll really, really like this, I absolutely promise you. And I won't be using the RGB LEDs, but something else. And so let me show you that. So go on to video number 2, okay? Thanks for watching. Bye.